Hello, this is Sondra Baras, and welcome to another teaching of the Torah Portion. This week's Torah Portion is Tisa, which means when you will raise up or when you will count, and it refers to the very beginning of the portion, which is involved with counting the children of Israel by using the half a shekel coin. I would like to focus on what really becomes the lion's share of the events described in this week's portion, and that, of course, is the sin of the golden calf. And this has long troubled commentators. What exactly happened here? How is it that it happened? And one of the questions that I want to deal with as well is, what is Aaron's role in this whole thing? But first, let's take a look and see if we can get a better handle on what actually happened with this sin. So first of all, we have, this begins in chapter 32. We have the first verse telling us, "And the nation saw that Moses has delayed in coming back down from the mountain, and the nation gathers around Aaron, telling him, 'Please come up, create a God for us,'" and I'm going to say quote unquote God because we're going to discuss exactly what it is they wanted to do, "who will go before us, because Moses, this man Moses who brought us out of Egypt, we don't know what happened to him." So this, of course, sets the stage. Moses, when does this happen? This is right after Revelation and Sinai. And if you remember, God speaks directly to the people. There's the giving of the Ten Commandments, thunder and lightning, and Moses on Sinai. And we have a spectacle that has to be seared in their minds and in their memory. Such an amazing thing. It really is the first and really the only time that God reveals himself to the entire nation of Israel in such a public and spectacular way. So the first question that you may ask is, if this had such a lasting impression, how is it that just a few days later they would immediately start worshiping a golden calf? After all, one of the most important, the first commandment, God says, "I am the Lord your God who has taken you out of Egypt. You should have no other gods before me." God couldn't have been clearer on that. And of course, by giving the nation of Israel the opportunity to witness this direct speech of God to the nation of Israel, you would think that that would make such an indelible impression that at least for a few years, at least for the life of this generation, they would not be seeking to worship pagan gods. And yet, this is what seems to be happening here.
To watch this program in its entirety, go to www.glc.us.com or simply click the link below.